Internship, you getting an internship, you getting an internship, everybody's getting an internship. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I go by the name of Ihluli Gazi, but my real name is Twagda Kwama. I haven't uploaded in a very long while. Today's video is going to be about internships. So I think this was on this vacancy circular of the 13th, the day before Valentine's Day. So it was the day before Valentine's Day, and I didn't actually go through it properly. I was just like, I'm gonna go through it. And then I went through it. I was like, actually there's a lot of internships, if I'm not mistaken. It is, because I think that was last Friday, but it's last Friday's vacancy circular. So today is the 21st. Yes, the 21st of Feb. It's not the 20th vacancy, it's the one before that. And then I haven't gone through Leah Izolo, but I will. So I found out that the Department of Employment and Labor has a lot of internships, a very it's a lot. I didn't even write all of them down. So if you're interested in applying, go check them out. I'm just gonna go through a few that don't require much and that I'm also interested in applying for. And you actually apply via email. It's not you can drop it off at the nearest office or whatever, or department, but you can also apply online via email. But the first we're going to start with Department of Justice and Constitutional Development, because that's actually my favorite. Well, it's not my favorite, but it's not my favorite, but I mostly apply there because the application process is simple, it's easy. You just apply through the forms and you they send you an email, upload your documents, and you're done. So they have one post which requires only matric. Your matric is only required. You don't require tertiary certificates. It would be an advantage to have a tertiary qualification. And the post is administration clerk, and the closing date, I didn't write the closing date, I just wrote the reference number. So it's 06/2026 M/M/WC, and then it's in the Western Cape, most of the Western Cape, Cape Town. And the requirements are your matric, your skills and competencies are computer literacy, planning and organizing, good communication skills, written and verbal, good interpersonal relations, attention to detail. Key performance areas are, you are basically the key performance areas, your duties that you're going to do. You will be rendering general clerical support services, and then you'll provide supply chain clerical support services, and also provide financial administration support services. And then you can just apply through their forms or drop it off. If you're around Cape Town or the Western Cape area, you can definitely drop it off there. But I don't think this one was on, because I wrote the 9th of February. So I don't think this one was on the vacancy circular way before. It's probably closed now. It was before the 13th, because I wrote it down on the 9th. And then coming to the most recent one, which was for the 13th of Feb. So on the 16th, I think I wrote everything down on the 16th, and these are some of the internships at the Department of Labor. So you have admin assistants, and it's in, I think they're all in KZN. The ones that I wrote down are all in KZN, because most of them are in KZN. I just didn't write the location here. It's Office of the Director and Deputy Director, and the ref number is HR5 1233. And then yes, it's in KZN Provincial Office. The stipend is 7,860, and then the requirements are 3-year qualification in public management or public administration, and then your duties would be to render administrative functions to director and deputy director. And you can email your applications to jobs KZN. I'll just put the email down below, and you can also check it out on the vacancy circular if you haven't applied. The closing date I think is next week on the 27th. I think that's when the closing date is. And then the second one is claim registration. The ref number is HR5 1234, and there are 2 posts there. and it's at the Durban Labour Center. The requirements are a 3-year qualification in public management or public administration or business administration. I think there was a lot of qualifications that they wrote down. Well, not a lot, I think around about 5, but I just wrote the ones that are like close to my qualification. And then the duties would be you assist with claim registration, prepare documents for compensation, I'm reading down, for benefits, respond to claim inquiries, assisted administrative duties. And then you can also drop off your CV at 267 Anton Limbete Street. The thing that's confusing about Durban is that it'll have like a different name, like people call it a different name, but it's written an old name, so I don't know what's up with that. I hope they fix it. I hope the government fixes it, because you get really confused. When I get to Anton Limbete, they were like, oh, Smith Street, and I'm just like, okay, which is which? And even I think even West Street has like a different name, and then people were like West Street, or like when you search on Google Maps it's a different like name, but yeah, I don't know. But anyway, you can drop it off there, or you can email it to the same email as the previous one. And then also there's medical payments internships. I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm just going to list the 4 internships that I wrote down, but there is more than that, and the different qualifications, because I think another one required financial accounting or something. Yeah, I didn't write those down because I never did financial accounting. And then medical payments internships, the ref number is HR5 1235, and there's like 3 posts. The closing date, yes, is the 27th of February 2026, and the stipend is 7,860. Location is Durban Labour Center, and the requirements are a 3-year qualification in public management, public administration, and your duties are to receive, assess, and validate medical invoices, to capture medical invoices, refunds, and traveling expenses, and then you resolve allocated inquiries. And applications can be emailed to job KZN, I'll write it down below, or you can drop it off at the Labour Center. And then the final one that I wrote down, which is medical services internship. I think there's 2, or the first one is medical payments, this one is just medical services, and the ref number is HR5 1236, and everything is almost the same as the previous one. That's what I wrote down. Everything is almost the same, like the requirements. And then the duties would be to provide administrative functions to medical services. So this one is just administrative functions, and with the medical payments you'll mostly be dealing with payments, refunds, invoices, and all of those things. And then with this one you'll just be, I think, administrative duties. And yeah, that's it. But there are a whole lot more. Even if you didn't do public management or public administration, there are other qualifications that are like that have internships. I hope that makes sense. Sometimes English just leaves my mind like that. Anyway, I hope you guys are well and taking care of yourselves. I thought I wasn't gonna upload anything in the month of February, but I was like, you know what, everybody's getting an internship. I saw a lot of internships and I was like, I haven't really spoken about internships. All I speak about are jobs, and sometimes you just need an internship. So yeah, if you want me to like speak about other internships with other qualifications, but I don't think, like, just to talk about them and say this is just let me know down below in the comment section, because mostly I just upload what I'm interested in and what I speak about the most, I'd like to think. Anyway, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video, which will probably not be next week or that other week. Oh, next week is March, so yeah, it might come up next week. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed Valentine's Day. I hope hey,